Oh, boy. Jimmy Kimmel last night with Hillary Clinton. So more emails have been not released, but at least been acknowledged, I guess. Stephanie Ramos with ABC News joins us to explain this. Okay, Stephanie, where do these 15,000 emails come from?
Part of the original group of 30,000 emails. Sorry, I can hear myself. The State Department has been ordered by a judge to take a look at about these 15,000 emails from Hillary Clinton's email server. Now, these aren't all just emails. It's the batch of docs would also include email attachments. So this federal judge set a date to release these emails to the conservative group Judicial Watch. These documents include exchanges between Hillary Clinton and her top aides while she was Secretary of State. So the State Department will take a look at these emails, set a date to release them, and report back to the court September 23rd. But keep in mind, these emails were not among the original 30,000 emails Clinton turned over to the state and were among the deleted items Clinton's team deemed non-work related.
Right. Okay. So how did they find them? Was it another scan? Was it another disk? Or did somebody find a thumb drive they hadn't previously found?
Well, the FBI had already reviewed these emails before issuing its report back in July that cleared Hillary Clinton of any wrongdoing, but of course called her careless. So the FBI already had these emails, and they went ahead and turned them over to the State Department because of this conservative group, Judicial Watch, their request to see these emails and to have them released.
Yeah. At best, well, the way this is going, it depends on who you support is how you look at this. One says it's nothing more than just normal operating procedure, and if you're an anti-Hillary person, you think this is the smoking gun that proves it was pay for play.
Exactly. And Clinton's team, they've come out, they've responded to this, calling Judicial Watch a right-wing organization they say, the Clinton campaign says they've been going after the Clintons since the 1990s, distorting facts to make, quote, utterly false attacks. So, but you nailed it. Both sides of the aisle, both sides here making claims. We heard from Donald Trump last night, who slammed the Clinton Foundation, and he's calling for a special prosecutor, saying the FBI, the Department of Justice, can't be trusted. And he last night at a rally, he focused his assault on Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and the foundation, and painting a pretty bad picture of their honesty. But where will it go from here? Again, Hillary Clinton was cleared in July of any wrongdoing, so basically we're just waiting for a date for these emails to be released.
It's one thing to talk about an email from Bono trying to figure out a way to broadcast from the space station. It's another thing, though, when the Crown Prince of Bahrain is looking to get a hold of Hillary. So if anything, it just looks and smells really bad.
Right. And Clinton's campaign, they've responded to that, to those emails of where the Prince of Bahrain is trying to meet with her and has gone through those official channels, and it seems as though he wasn't able to until someone from the Clinton Foundation stepped in to email one of Hillary Clinton's top aides. But Hillary Clinton's campaign, they've responded saying meeting with foreign leaders is by definition the role of the Secretary of State. These emails show that meeting was set up through official channels. So
right. But clearly something's getting to the Clintons, because they announced that they would change the way the Clinton Global Initiative would work if she were to become president. So clearly they know that it just looks really bad when you have foreign governments and foreign entities giving money to the Clinton Foundation and then their name showing up in an email later on.
Right, and her possibly being in this position, in the position of commander-in-chief, obviously some of their procedures, or actions when it comes to the Clinton Foundation will change.
Yeah. One of the things, while I still have you, Stephanie, is there's a St. Louis connection to this. Joyce Abusi is in there as well, asking for access for Peabody, the coal company. How much of that is making the rounds, and how big of a story is that in connection to all these emails?
It hasn't come up too much, but of course these emails haven't yet been released. So, but snippets, as you know, snippets are coming out. But as we heard from the FBI director, James Comey, he said something to keep in mind is that we don't know exactly the contents of any of these 15,000 emails. They could be discussing meeting schedules. We're getting nuggets of them, but we don't have the entire context. So once we see those, once the court or once the State Department announces a date to release them, we'll have more information, and we'll get a more of a background as to how these emails came about, where they stemmed from, and including the one that you just mentioned.
And they are promising, are they not, to have these released before Election Day?
Possibly. I mean, September 23rd, that is the date when the State Department is supposed to report back to the court. So it could very well be before Election Day, but we have to wait and see.
Stay tuned. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News correspondent. Thanks for giving us the info.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to you soon.
You got 6:55, Big 550 KTRS. We should